Here we go. All right. Time for last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Bob and Mike here. Get some more people in here. I already had a comment from Jay. Wants to know how we looking on taking Philly. Philly taking it home today. I don't know, man. You'll have to talk to Mike about that here in a bit. Click the links below for the best sports books in your state. You need as many as possible. You got to understand that, okay? It's really important. Lots of bonuses out there. There's a form in the description telling you you fill that baby out and we can help you make $2,500 plus per month sports betting. Oh, yeah. No BS there. We also have our Calendly links. Yes, if you want to talk to me and Mike, they can talk to you directly, can't they?
Yeah, but that link there doesn't do them any good, Bob. They can't do nothing with that. And I don't think people are going to type all that into their browser or anything, Bob.
Mike,
but hey,
Mike, if you let me finish, Mike, if you let me finish, it's in the description.
Okay, well, okay. Yeah. It'd be better just to mention that.
And so is mine. And so is mine. Okay.
What a clever idea, though, Bob.
If I need your critique, I'll ask for it. All right.
That's a real clever idea there.
And don't forget TikTok OddsJam _Nutz. If you want to talk to us, click the links, the Calendly links. They look like this in the description. Still sick, trying to get over stuff. All right.
Goodness.
Let's see what we got here. Hey, give me a break. Bob, it's not too late to put on green for tonight. You know what? The last time the Blues played and I was on here, somebody talked me into going to getting my jersey and they lost. Not doing it tonight. I'm a superstitious kind of guy. That's the way it is. Jay wants to know how we looking on Philly taking it home today. Well, they ain't got to take nothing home, but other than a win, and that very well could happen. I'd take the points. That's what we did on the morning show. That's all I could tell you right there. Okay.
Well, they'd be technically taking it back home, Bob, because that's where they'd be playing next game. But,
there ain't nothing to take home. You know what I'm saying?
If they win this game, they'll be taking it back home, buddy. That's what he meant. And I don't know that Philly is winning this game. So far in this series, we've seen both teams defend home court. I know they get Embiid back. He wasn't back for games 1 and 2, but I like Eric Spoelstra, if I can say his name right. Eric Spoelstra is a head coach. I think he makes adjustments coming back home to Miami. I think he knows how important this game 5 is, and I like Miami to find a way to get the job done tonight.
It's friggin' Joey. Hey, Joey. Bob and Mike, my boys, how are we today? I'm doing great.
We're good, Joey. We are good.
He's good. I'm great. And I don't know what to tell you. Don't forget the OddsJam Partner Program. Share that link with your friends. Get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. I want to tell you something, folks. When I give out these Calendly, I know you're not going to copy all that down. It's in the description. But if you make an appointment with us, I got an idea. Kind of a novel idea. But it's an idea. Why don't you show up for your appointment, okay? Pretty simple. Let's show up for appointments. Let's talk. Mike and I, that's what we're here for. We spend a lot of time not getting anybody showing up. And I got other things I can be doing instead of waiting for you to get on there. So get on there. Listen to the old man for a change, okay? All right, let's see what's happening right now. And there is something happening in the world of baseball. The Athletics right now are winning. They're leading the Tigers in the second game of the doubleheader, 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th. The Tigers took the first game 6-0, and they ended a road skid. I'm sorry, not a road skid. They ended a skid, so that's a good thing. All right. So with that being said, there's not a whole lot else to talk about other than we got 2 games in the NBA tonight, NBA playoffs, and we've already started talking about this Philly-Miami game. And I know people want to chime in. Hey, Jordan Thackeray Bob's about to have a lot of free time on his hands. Hey. When the Blues lose out. Okay, dude, I don't know where you're coming from on that, but we'll see. I can tell you one thing. Marc-Andre Fleury gives up a ton of big rebounds. Blues need to get a hold of them. They could have had 7 or 8 goals by now with as many rebounds as that guy gives up. But let's talk NBA playoffs. Let's talk this game between Philly and the Heat. I took the points on this game. You think I'm crazy for doing that?
I don't know. Here's the problem. I don't know if we're going to get the same James Harden that we got in the last game. That's going to be the telling sign for Philadelphia. If they want any shot at winning this game, they're going to have to get James Harden to be what he was last game, and then some, maybe, being that this is on the road in Miami. They definitely have done well on the switches. They've really been feasting on the pick and roll. Philadelphia has. So I really think that Eric Spoelstra is a really, really good head coach, and I think that he's going to find a way, in my opinion, to slow down this 76ers offense a little bit, because they're shooting lights out as well. I mean, not only are they killing Miami in the pick and roll, they are shooting just absolutely, insanely. What are they? 63% in the pick and roll. I mean, my goodness, they're just absolutely killing them. And then Miami's got to shoot the ball, Bob. I mean, they're missing a lot of shots. Hero, it had to. But look, here's the bigger problem, Bob. You got a lot of guys, Miami, questionable coming into this game. I think they'll all play. Hero, Tucker, Lowry. I think most of them will play, though, but they got to hit their shots, Bob. That's the bottom line. They are shooting terribly from behind the arc. They've got to shoot the 3 better, man. If they shoot the 3 just a little bit better, I mean, that last game could have went either way, possibly. That's with Harden having a big game. So I think with this game getting back home, I like Miami to win this game and to cover, honestly.
You ought to know you are my hero. Okay, Jordan, what do you got now? Embiid gets in foul trouble early. They are toast. I expect Miami to be all over him. Yeah, but you know what? Maybe Miami gets in a little foul trouble.
Well, I mean, you're at home. You expect that that Miami should get the favorable calls.
Why? I mean, really, why?
It's the NBA, Bob. Do you watch the NBA, or are you just BS?
Yeah, well, hold on. But why should it be that way? That's not what officials are paid for. Not to be homers. Sorry, that's a BS.
I mean, you see it, Bob. You see it in any sport. You see it in any sport. Come on.
No, what I see in the NHL is just terrible officiating all the way around.
You see it in every sport. Yeah, I agree. Embiid gets into foul trouble. They're in a lot of trouble. And again, even without him getting in foul trouble, let's say he doesn't, James Harden's got to be what he was last game, or there's no shot, in my opinion, for them. And again, Miami should come out a lot more aggressive this game. They've lost 2 in a row. They're back on home court. They understand that they haven't lost anything yet. Philadelphia did what they were supposed to do. They defended home court. They were down 2-0. They had to win those 2 games. They got Embiid back. They got desperate. They've shot lights out. Look for them to cool off in Miami, and or should I say, they'll be feeling the heat a little bit, huh?
Hey, Jordan, how about this? Too much time on my hands. Yeah, I'll have too much time on my hands. Bam, for over 29.5 PRA, Jay says.
Boy, that may be a good play. I mean, you look at last game, that would have been a good play then. I think Bam's got to be big for Miami, and I expect Butler to have a big game as well. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say right now for Miami, their best offense has been Butler and Bam right now. So until they can start shooting the ball from behind the arc a little bit better, Hero's got to get going, and those guys, then, yeah, I think Bam and Butler are 2 guys to ride.
Okay, let's talk about this late game, Dallas at Phoenix. You're not going to tell me you think Dallas is going into Phoenix and taking a 3-2 lead, are you?
I don't think they will. No, I expect Phoenix to bounce back and win this game at home. I mean, we know that both of these games in Phoenix were kind of lopsided, and it was really a completely different Dallas team than we saw in the two games at home, which Dallas is a good home team. They shot the ball extremely well from behind the three, and they need to do that as well. You need to have Dorian Finney-Smith step up and pop some threes, which, by the way, a little foreshadowing here. We've got a same game parlay with him in it coming up. So I look for him. I look for Dallas to shoot the ball like they did a little bit in Dallas. Maybe not quite as good, but I expect them to play a lot better in Phoenix than they did the first two games. Therefore, I think they will cover that spread. I think this is a closer game.
Here's an SGP from Stephen Bathtub. Hi, guys. For tonight, DK SGP, Suns money line. Crowder over 9.5 points. Paul over 14.5 points and rebounds over 5.5 plus 718 with their boost. Okay. What do you think of that one, Mike?
I do. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
So you think the Suns are going to win tonight?
I do think the Suns will ultimately win tonight. I really do. I think that that Phoenix, they're a team with experience. They know that they're at home, that they cannot afford to go back to Dallas down 3-2 because they haven't won in that building yet. I think I like their chances trying to close that out up 3-2 than having to go into that building down 3-2, because if that happens, Phoenix could be done in 6 if they are to lose this game tonight.
Adam's here. Howdy, gang. Bob, you got some today, bud. Looking sharp as always, lads. All right. Thank you, Adam.
Yes, sir.
Suns are going to stop them. I'll tell you, I think I agree with that. All right. NHL Playoffs. All right. It's game 5. I'm going to throw this stat at you. I told Mike about this earlier. When a series, the teams that win game 5, when a series is tied 2-2, hold an all-time series record of 219-58. Folks, that's a 791 winning percentage, including a 6-0 record in the 2021 playoffs. You all want to talk about game 1. You want to talk about game 3. Game 5 in hockey has always been the key. I've been preaching it for years. This is the biggest night of the year for these teams, Mike, and those teams are Boston and Carolina, Tampa Bay and Toronto, the Blues in Minnesota, and the Kings in Edmonton. Going to be an interesting night. We talked about it earlier in the radio show. We both think that Boston can go ahead and ride the 2-game winning streak and make it 3 in a row, don't we?
I really do. And the reason why is because Boston has been bad against Carolina all year, and they lost those first 2 games, but they did win the 2 in Boston. And I would assume that had that just been a matter of Carolina's just got Boston's number, I would have expected Carolina to come out of Boston up 3-1. Instead, we're tied 2-2. So I think you can throw all that Carolina has Boston's number out the window, and now we look at this as a best-of-3 series. And I think Boston knows they have to win a game in Carolina if they're going to win this series. And I think that tonight is the night because I love what they have got going for them coming back from Boston. They got the home cooking. This team looks like I expected them to look coming into this.
All right. But Jordan Thackeray is pushing the buttons. All right.
Wow, by 4 goals tonight. Woo! Boy, hey,
I'm afraid they're not going to win by 4 goals. You see that guy right there? That guy's a Stanley Cup champion and is tied for the all-time lead in Blues playoff wins. All time, buddy. And he stoned them the other day, and he'll stone them again tonight. We're not going wild. No. Let's just go to this game right now. The Blues are getting back Nick Leddy tonight. They are getting back Robert Bortuzzo. Whatever you want to say, Craig Berube's a genius. He's a great coach. He went with 11 defensemen for the 16th time this year. He's 9-4-3, or 11 defensemen, 7 defensemen, 11 forwards. I'm getting all fired up, man. I'm just so pumped up for
My
tonight.
gosh, spit it out, dude.
Let's go, baby. Hey, you know what? Hey, I can hang with these guys, Mike. Let's go. Let's go, Binner.
What's up, Jake?
Uh-oh. Hey, Adam. Oh, boy, my Leafs need to forget Game 4 ever happened. It's a best of 3 now. Hopefully the Leafs can find another gear. Adam, I'm going to tell you right now, my opinion, I've got to go with Stamkos, Point, Vasilevsky, Maroon, and Tampa Bay tonight. And Kucherov, yes.
Spit them out, Bob.
You got me fired up.
I love getting Bob fired up. I do too. Look, let's look at this Minnesota-St. Louis game real quick. I will say this. I think Minnesota had their opportunity. That was a move bringing Bennington in. You can call it somewhat desperate, but I think it was more of a strategic move by Berube. The fact that Bennington does have a really good record against Minnesota all time, and the fact that he knew that they had to do something to get this win because he knew they were going to be shorthanded in this game. I think Berube knew that he was going to get some guys back for this game, and I think he knew that I got to do something to spark the team to win this game and not go down 3-1, and it was there for Minnesota to take it, and they didn't want it. So the fact that they allowed the Blues to get back in this series tied 2-2 when they were banged up, if the Blues are healthy at the D-line, look, Nick Leddy, you saw it in Game 1 how important he is. I mean, that's going to change everything. And a physicality standpoint, that changes a lot with Bortuzzo, a big body back in the lineup.
And a heck of a blocker of shots on the penalty kill. I told you about Leddy. I like the Braden Point over 2.5 shots on goal. I think that's a good player.
Like that, Jake. Yes, love that.
I'm just going to tell you right now, man, that you don't count. This is Stanley Cup winning goaltender, a guy who won 10 games on the road.
We know that, Bob. Hey, we know that. We understand that. That's
happening, baby. Happening.
That's all out the window. Who cares about all that? You got to win.
You know what? I'm just going to give you my lock right now. Plain and simple. Blues on the money line tonight. Book it.
Wow, that's your lock of the night, huh?
You two are Gucci Cream. Keep up the good work.
It's this guy, man. I mean, this guy's just too much to handle sometimes. I mean, he gets on his rants and gets on his ego and I mean, the guy thinks he does no wrong, says no wrong, speaks no wrong, is no wrong. But
you know what? You're 100% right. I'm glad you finally admitted that after all these years. All right, Mike, let's go. What else we got? LA and Edmonton tonight. I think Edmonton comes back. They get their power play right, and it makes a big difference.
Yes, no two ways about it. I like Edmonton to bounce back. That was a game that Jonathan Quick stole, and Edmonton just could not solve Jonathan Quick that night. And give the Kings credit. They were on the brink of really not elimination, but I mean, in a sense, that was an elimination type of game for the Kings. If they go down 3-1, they're done. So Jonathan Quick bailed them out and did what he needed to do. But unfortunately for the Kings, I do expect Edmonton to bounce back and get over the hump.
We are getting a lot of viewers in here right now. By the way, I didn't know whether I told you live chat is available. You obviously could see that. Don't forget about the form down below for the $2,500 per month sports betting, and that Mike and I both have Calendly links in the description down there. So if you want to talk to us about sports betting, getting better, OddsJam, get a hold of us. All right. Pretty simple. All right, Mike, share your screen. Let's go.
Share my screen. It's that time already. Okay.
It's that time. Yeah. We're almost 20 minutes into this, man. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it, man. It's almost too long having to deal with you. Let me get everything pulled up here. You threw me on the spot, and let's get to the positive EV page, huh?
Hey, let's do it. You're live right now, so everybody can see you.
Cool. Let me get loaded up here, buddy. All right. So look, first thing I'm gonna do is let's go to my bet tracker. And let's take a look what I got going on tonight. All right. So tonight I took Bridges on a PRA, guys. Over 20.5. Minus 115 is what I found it for on BetMGM. Looks like there's better value right now on that play, but still like the play. I do like Jimmy Butler to have a big game. Look, over 25.5 points. He had a monster game in Philly last game, going for 40. Back at home, plus 105 on Caesars. Expect Jimmy Butler to score. It's him and Bam Adebayo right now, as far as I'm concerned, for their main offense. And believe it or not, I'm fading Embiid a little bit. I took him under 25.5 points tonight on Caesars. Plus 100 is what I got it for. Looks like I can get it at plus 111 right now. But once again, I do think that Embiid has a respectable game. I just don't think that he will have over 25 points tonight. I expect Miami to hold him at about 20-22 range. And then Devin Booker, took him under 5.5 assists tonight, minus 110 on FanDuel. And then it looks like I found a play on Cameron Johnson under 8.5 points. I found that for plus 100 on Caesars. So with that being said, let's jump into the positive EV page and let's see if there's any plays that we like on here right now live.
Can I tell you what I did tonight? I got two things. BetMGM is sending stuff out like crazy. There was an Embiid play. You bet $50 on them to cover, which is plus 2.5. You get a free bet, $1 for every point that Embiid scores. And I went ahead and played the other side in another book, as OddsJam would be proud of me doing that. And also, there was $100 bet on baseball that if you bet $100, you get a $40 free bet. And I went to the low holds page and found a 0% play, and I'll be having a free bet tomorrow. So that's how you got to use OddsJam to your advantage, right, Mike?
Yes, and that is true. All right, Bobby, since we're sharing my screen, let's talk about what we got going on right now. Braden Point. We just had a guy mention this, over 2.5 player shots on goal, minus 120 on DraftKings. Let's click on this play and let's dive into it and see what kind of value we're getting on it. As I scroll past them, over 2.5. So minus 120 on DraftKings. It does look like you're getting a good play. Not a huge discrepancy in this line per se. I mean, you can get it at minus 122 on FanDuel right now. Minus 120 is the better play on DraftKings, but I think I still like that play. So, yeah, good play. I like to, me personally, I like to find real good discrepancies in the lines. So that's kind of the angle I take.
One thing you got to remember when you're dealing with hockey props, man, you're not going to get a lot of plus numbers. You're going to get a lot of positive EVs in, the minus 120, 130, 140 range.
Yeah, so looking right now, since I've already placed some bets, I'm not there's another Devin Booker one.
That's a sus.
Yeah, I already took one on him on the under. There's DeAndre Ayton turnovers. Brunson, Bridges. Nothing that I'm really, because I have some bets on these games, nothing I'm really looking at right now. Let me roll through here one more time. No, nothing I'm seeing right now that I like. What, Bob?
Okay. Never mind. It's okay. I'm gonna share my screen. You jumped out of there too quick. You got to work with me here. All right.
Where are you going? You're going back.
I'm going here. I'm going here because I want to show where I'm at with my bet tracker and if I can get this thing to work. And it's not working today, dashboard. There we go. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do. They changed things around a little bit. You no longer click over here. We now have a dashboard under bet tracker. And also for all the calculators and the pages, there is I'll just show you here real quick. If I can get it to go there. We're a little slow here today. Yeah, well, there's a lot of maintenance going on with the website
Hey,
right
there's
now.
a PJ Tucker PRA out there right now. I just jumped across that as I'm scanning. I'm gonna let you guys know here real quick.
I want to show this real quick. This is like a quick start wizard. And you can see there's Randall talking about using you're making your first low hold bet and how you do it and how to use this page. Folks, using the low holds page can make you quite a bit of money if you're smart about it. So I just wanted to show that real quick. And I also wanted to go back to show them my bet tracker, 978 profit, 270 in pending bets, 6.5 return on investment. I don't beat the closing value like Mike does. He kicks ass on it. I don't. I do a lot of normal betting. He does more positive EV betting, although I do positive EV betting. Over time, sportsbook, sport, and here you can see there's normal betting, $385, $593 on positive EV profit. All right. So I know that we've got, as we're going to do every day, and we've been doing a parlay, a same game parlay. And
a
here we go.
Ballsy one too, guys. This is a ballsy one.
Mavericks and Suns. Luka under 32.5 points. Dorian Finney-Smith over or 3+ 3-pointers. And Luka with a triple-double. He's going to get a triple-double, but he's not going to score over 32.5 points.
Well, that would be ideal for him not to have to score 30+, Bob. Otherwise, he's doing the majority of the scoring. Therefore, his chances of the triple-double, I don't like as much. I expect them to get everybody involved like they were in Dallas. And I like that. I like taking the risk on that. Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
that's your play.
Oh, no, you don't. Okay.
I'm not taking any credit for that. If it
okay. All right.
By the way, if we want to talk about parlays, old Bob hit one last night in the NHL. Got
one out of what, 60?
4 bets right, baby.
One out of what, 60?
Hey, W is a
I gave
W.
you the game-winning parlay not too long ago that hit that we W is a W. It was just a week ago, I think.
The chat has gotten very, very weak here. All right, let's get your lock of the night, Mike.
Yeah, I'm going with the Miami Heat minus 2.5 on the point spread. I like them to cover that. I expect them to win as well, obviously. So I think they'll cover.
If you go and if you're a part of the morning show and watch in the morning, we are doing a morning show bet every day that I'm putting in the best bets video that I'm recording every day. We took Philadelphia plus the points this morning. So we'll see who's right. All the guys in the morning or you. My lock of the night, once again, is my St. Louis Blues. Oh, when the Blues come marching in. Yeah.
Yeah, let's wrap this up and not have you extend it for your own.
I'm going to do what Hey, Mike, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I want because that's what I do, man. Nobody cares. They like me whether you do or not. All right, folks, it's been a great show. Thank you for joining us. Quite a few viewers. I get to a comment here. Jordan, serious question. With these DK boosts, is it optimal to do low odds, higher money bet, or bigger odds, low money bets, lotto ticket style? Yeah, I think probably
lower odds. I say lower odds just because that's the way I would like to go, because otherwise you're gambling a little heavier. I like that idea though. Yeah, if it hits big time, but
no, Jordan, my lock of the night is not the
get him, Jordan, get him. Tom Brady the GOAT.
Tom Brady has a
I saw that, Danny. Yes.
Who wants to hear that moron? Jeez.
Somebody get Tom Brady after this clown, man. This guy's done nothing but disrespect Tom Brady for years.
Goodbye. What's
Get
the
him
PRA for Tucker, Mike? What's the PRA?
I was over 13.5 on the PRA.
Okay,
plus 115 on BetMGM.
All right. Good enough. Bye, folks. I'm going. Let's go, Blues!